Hello, what is happening everybody? My name is Denton. Thank you so much for joining me on the video, and thank you so much for the unbelievable support on the Mac Miller videos that have been happening over the past couple of weeks. Good AM, full album reaction. Subscribe if you're new. Shout out to the Mac Miller subreddit as well for the support. Those views coming from external sources have helped the videos blow up massively. Good AM, of course, I'm very excited to listen. Let's just jump straight in.
It's been a minute since I've been away. Didn't mean to cause you pain, I just needed to escape.
Seeing this is Tyler the Creator beat, I can hear that, definitely. Woo! Woo!
End up dead or in jail. American ninja to these obstacles, no stopping me. We on the move. Your mouth running, superstar, they yell the name. Blood diamonds, finna go to hell for my chain.
Your mouth running like a prostitute's, give your head to yourself. But I work harder than anybody you know. I'm done with tricks. Don't need no money to blow. It's crazy though. You listen to Circles, you listen to Swimming. Yeah, there's rapping on those albums, especially Swimming, and Divine Feminine as well. And you kind of forget, not that you forget, but like. Incredible rapper, incredible MC.
To everyone who sell me drugs, don't mix it with that bullshit. I'm hoping not to join the 27 club. Just want the coke dealer house with the velvet rug. Everyone but us. There ain't nothing but a brand name. My shoes off, I'm comfortable. I'm chilling, smoking weed again. I'm from the burg, not the burbs.
The kick drum suddenly jumps in, just goes like quadruple time. Da, 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 da. It's almost like the alarm at the beginning of the track, just waking you up into it. Because I was just like falling into very nice. You can imagine that kind of beat on a Kanye record, and it just kind of wakes you up out of it.
Been had wifey at mistresses. Been trying to tell you what my vision is, but y'all still ain't listening. I guess.
Woo! With the good morning shouts as well, keeping on those Kanye vibes, and then just the songs just like drifting off into a weird instrumental, almost like a jam session, almost jazzy, which would be a precursor to what comes later. Great track. Ooh, a sneaky trumpet and the beat, and then the 808s come in.
Bigger crib, always use extra space. More money can you make? I'm just trying to grow up older rich. Maybe get married to an older bitch.
Is there going to be a Mac Miller song that isn't somehow prophetic about what happened, or is it just the fact that what's happened makes everything sound so prophetic?
Smell the weed. Bitches getting naked, we was selling these. Bitches kissing bitches just like L&D. When I was just a kid, dreamt that one day we'd all get rich. No more problems and no more trips.
My whole MO was to get this MO anywise, sabotage the wealthy and enriching the poor. So cute to cute bitches, niggas with drums, niggas with bands like the Martin Luther King parade. But can't we all just get along?
Need to actually get on and do an Absol record now, just because I've heard him on plenty of features and I still can't quite get my head around what type of artist he is. No denying his quality as a rapper, but it's not something I can really attach myself to, and that's purely because I don't think I've ever really heard any of his own music. I've only heard him as features. So it's about time. No promises, got so much to do, but it will get done.
Florida's important, but I am stronger. I'm a monster with the heart of a lion. Divide and conquer, walk on water, won't be long till I'm flying. This is my departure. I'm a gunner, down from the sky with eyes of an archer. Yeah, I swear to God, I see some motherfucking shit.
It's a strange one. Mac's verse very strong, Absol's verse very strong. The beat is weird. The discordant brass in the background, and there's no real melody to really catch hold of in the beat, unlike, say, Brand Name, for example. So I get the feeling this might be one that hits better upon multiple listens or when you really dive into the bars. But right now I'm not feeling this one as much as the other two, but always with the caveat that first reactions are what they are.
Made a promise to my mama that I'll bless her with some grandkids. She can spoil them, but till then I'm getting dollars. I'm just doing what I gotta. Can a man live? These flows, kilos. I can sell snow to a ski ship. I can sell evil to the devil, non-believers to a temple shit. I can sell water to a speedboat, and these eyes is iconic. I went pro, made profit. Now I keep some dead faces in my pocket, getting fake lately.
Oh, it's kind of like almost like a sort of Chronic 2001 style beat there. A little bit going on, a little bit sneaky there. It's actually interesting, the different types of instrumentals he's just effortlessly flying over throughout this record. A little bit trappy and Rush Hour, a little bit Kanye and Brandy, a little bit jazzy to Pimp a Butterfly in Two Matches, and now just kind of a bit more almost G-Funk era.
Going nowhere, we ain't going nowhere, we can't be.
Okay, I mean, wrong artist, but obviously talking of that era, did he?
Back when I first made 100 grand. Yeah, back when I first made back when I first made 100 grand. Thought I was shit. When I first made 100 grand. Thought I was a king, I'm a genius. And every day someone save me please and get schooled, homie change degree. I'm the plug, what you need though. When I first made 100 grand, couldn't tell me nothing. When I first made 100 grand, made 100 grand.
Strong track.
Time flies, time flies.
Time flies, time flies. Nice.
Like when you bout to kill them. Soon as I'm out of millions and my girl sprout some children. But I've been murdering the game, I'm almost out of victims. Try to catch it.
Am time. We are time. And we have to.
There's just a real variety of styles throughout this record, which is interesting, despite the fact that it's all very pure hip-hop. And I've been in a period where I've been listening to Mac in a much more soulful or funky or kind of like soft indie rock vibe with the last three records, especially the most recent one, obviously in Circles. And so, like I said, it's cool to hear him back spitting. But it's amazing, yeah, every single instrumental is very, very different. This is an unusual track, almost bordering on, I mean, psychedelic's not necessarily the right word, but it's kind of ethereal.
This with an ego big as Texas, thinking I'm the man. I never let these hoes inside the plan. My room for bullshit in the crib, small as a child's hand. Right. I'm going up before I skydive. You can see the way that time flies.
One day we will.
Time flies.
Okay, enjoying the record so far. Definitely with such a bar-heavy record, it is difficult to get everything out of it on a first listen. That's the nature of this type of music, so I'm going to enjoy going back through and catching more bars, getting more depth into it, just starting to know where the little ad-libs come in and all that sort of stuff. But definitely enjoying it so far. Probably standout tracks, 100 Grand Kids and Brand Name so far. Let's keep it going. Long way to go.
I got a little bit of money filling my pockets. Roll around like I run and shit. I got a system filled up with toxins. I've been broken hearted, now it's fuck that bitch. Getting how to deal with my problems. All the lights that call my life. Doctor, will you help me? Get me healthy, keep it low, that's where hell be. Ain't shit you can tell me now.
I love the dichotomy between the thrill of the high and the fucking fear and anxiety of the come down and in between periods, sort of all intertwined. It's not like here's one verse, or here's one song, here's one song. It's sort of bar for bar, line for line. That makes it that much more frantic.
Yeah. Everything good by the weekend. Yeah. Everything will be good by the weekend. And drinking them pounders. Faded. Get it over the counter. I'm stuck on the browser like how did I make it? Tuesdays I'm hit. Gotta get my hands up on ya. Wednesdays I'm lit with you. You know you're staying over my life.
Nice.
Alright. When I get faded, you hate it, but baby, it's gonna be alright.
See that being a real grow. Enjoyed it first time through. Miguel sounding fantastic at the end there. I really like that first verse with the dichotomy.
30,000 miles up. Tell a bitch slow down like dial up. She go down first, she climbing up. Wanna let me cut, tell her line it up. Little bit much, I'm a wild one. Chain on the wrist. And I let my nuts hang on a bitch. All the money that we spend on champagne is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's an enjoyable track, but nothing game-changing in this one. Just some slick lines in there. Good fun little break-up track. Not break-up. Little to break up the pace of the album.
Yeah, so this some music that make white people mad. Yeah, this is shit that blow your speakers out. This is shit you dream about. When I was younger, I was just a little wild motherfucker, trying to be like all the people on the television. That shit, I'm stressing, I ain't worried about nothing, don't trip. It's amazing all the shit I see on my steering wheel. Brand new model. call it good morning. Gorgeous. You got money in your pocket, you the shit. You got everything you want and bitches on your dick. This shit, here we come with that shit. I ain't stressing, I ain't worried about nothing, don't trip. Bumping my shit. Hey, open up.
Track was hard, man. I would have actually liked the beat to be a little louder, but I guess it allowed Mac's lyrics to shine through. That's going to be one that I know I'm going to come back to and enjoy more and more and more every time it jumps on.
Yeah, okay, I wake up with the taste of pussy still in my mouth.
There we go.
Bitch in my bed, homegirl still asleep on the couch. My head is banging like Metallica. Swallow a bottle of Advil up, then head back to the bedroom where we're in the Acura. Aurora Borealis with the shine, my aura gorgeous. Dinner with 40 courses. Yeah, the best thing out of Pittsburgh since Clemente with the Pirates. I know I've been a lot of things.
Yeah, this is a vibe, this one. Just like the flow. Actually, the flow on the last track and the flow on this track, fucking excellent.
And then all your time just getting high will drive you crazy.
I killed the game like Jeffrey Dahmer did the 80s. Riding through the city, blowing smoke out the window. Cops is on patrol, they looking out for all the criminals. Break the law. Break.
Now, I've heard this song before, Perfect Circle, Godspeed. Amazing stuff. There is a reaction to it from Rock Reacts, but I've not really listened to it since. I think I may have heard it once since, so I'm also going to go back in and listen again properly. Oh yeah, the beat. Now I remember the piano. Woo! Sounds like you just stepped into a bar in a western in Red Dead Redemption or something, but it's somehow hip hop. Oh mate.
Just go and get yourself a weapon and a guard. They need some coffee, everybody sleeping on me. To that the barn, keep a stallion, tell her gallop to the store and get cigars, yeah. Too many whips, gotta get a new garage. What do you do? I wash these pills, now we're liquor to fall.
Remember that line hitting hard first time I heard it, it's still the same here. And also, can you draw a perfect circle? I mean, you could argue that Mac's whole musical career is that perfect circle and the way it's ended, with Circles being about as flawless a posthumous project as probably ever been created and ever will be created. So, again, so much prophecy to his own life. It's just really, it's kind of unusual. I'm sure you could sit there and track every single time that he talks about his impending doom throughout his music, and it would be like so much of it.
Drunk as fuck to $1.60 on the
that
freeway,
fucking
giving
piano.
on the free base, hidden in the middle of a briefcase. No, I wash these pills, now we're liquor to fall. Leave it to me, I do it my first. So we were so broken, living in Oakland's chilling.
Oh man.
I thought I have it in the bag by now. Everybody saying I need rehab, cause I'm speeding with a blindfold on. It won't be long until they watching me crash. And they don't want to see that. They don't want me to OD and have to talk to my mother, tell her they could have done more to help me. And she'd be crying, saying that she'd do anything to have me back.
Oh my god. That's the line. I knew there was something in there. Like I said, I haven't heard this really since I did the original reaction. So of course, but it's just that line is heartbreaking because it's so specific. I mean, there's so much prophetic stuff in his music, but they don't want me to OD and have to talk to my mother, tell her they could have done more to help me, and she'd just be crying, saying that she'd do anything to have me back. He wrote that in 2015, or perhaps when this was written just before that, but he knew, man. He knew what was happening, and he got himself clean, and got himself in a better state. But unfortunately, it happened the way it happened with the fentanyl and stuff. Just awful. But to have that lyric in one of your songs.
So tell my baby I love her, and if she give me the chance, I'll put a seed inside her, make her a mother.
Just a staggering track. Easily the standout track on the record so far. I don't think it's even close. As much as I've enjoyed the brand names, the 100 Grandkids, In the Bags, The Break the Laws, this is on a different level, The Weeknd even, but it's just on a completely different level. Mac as an introspective rapper on the highest level, at the top level, and then the combination of that western beat in the beginning and then the soaring kind of angelic beat in the second part, Plus, of course, that line, which gives everything so much more substance. But I'm sure, even at the time, it was incredibly powerful. Obviously, I only heard this after he passed, so it makes it even doubly so. But a truly outstanding track of nearly 8 minutes, with that incredible beat switch and the little segues in between as well. Truly, I mean, it is basically another one of he has music. Mac Miller has music that is perfect. I'm not saying all of Mac Miller's music is perfect, nobody's is, but he has music that is perfect, and that would be another example of that, I think.
All the freaks coming out when the sun down. Hating on it, I don't give a fuck now. Bad little bitch with a tongue out. Rappers all wanna drop it now, they can even get a date. Feeling great and I'm man here. If you got a problem, don't stand here. Bitch in the rat spat. I give it to the homie, he can have that. You talking that shit where the racks at. They keep you on the shelf where the racks at.
Again, another style of beat that he's rapping over here. I can imagine a Meek Mill rapping over something like this, or even, someone a bit more modern in trappy, although it's perhaps a little bit fast for that. But yeah, just effortlessly jumping from beat, style to style, energy to energy, laid back flows, hard, heavy flows. And then, of course, we know he can sing and do different genres as well, which isn't really demonstrated here. Phenomenal musician.
Take a breath. I want it all. Every ounce of love that you got left. You are my drug, in love to death. Feel free to fall. You are a catch. I'm in your heart. I'm in this shit. My love, my love, my love, my love. To be beside you, I'm too nice. And I had to pay that price. Everything I do is wrong. Everything you do is right. Yeah.
Real nice, smooth joint. I mean, listen, I'm going to ask an obvious question. Is it about Ariana? I don't know. The female vocal sounds like I'm not saying it's her. I don't think it is her. But still, regardless of whether it's about her or whether it's about, an image of a woman or someone specific, it's still a real nice, smooth track and a nice pace breaker for the record.
Mess, they be saying they I'm next, that's a stretch. Hold your breath, let me bow to the crowd. Shit, I'm blessed, well I must be. Bitches wanna fuck, we bump uglies on Front Street. The cards on the table.
Again, a different style of beat.
How convenient. You ain't worried about shit right now. How convenient.
I'm enjoying the way that the music is playing with space on this track. If you listen to it in headphones, not only is it going in left and right channels, but you can hear things are deliberately kind of placed with the way that they're using echo and placement to make it sound like you're coming kind of almost being attacked and pulled. Attacked from all angles and being pulled in different directions.
Walked in the spot, ice on, lights on, blinking. Someone start a fire cause it's fucking freeze. High off life, give me the blunt, I'm a roller.
You ain't worried about shit right now. How convenient. I got a little bit of reverb on my voice. Trying to hide from something I just don't know what. Oh, it's not sad, baby. Get through the verse. I came from house parties, find a bitch and go through her purse. I'll see her lie, go.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to. Between heaven and hell. Salvation in the underworld, wait for heaven. But I gotta keep that bitch waiting.
Amazing track. Amazing track. So much texture to it, as well as the substance of the actual lyrics.
One more drink, I'll be an alcoholic. I don't wanna think like better unconscious. Need fresh air, everything's so toxic. I open coffin doors with a 38 when it's time for war. And I'm setting them free. Open eyes, I'ma let you see. This world's just like our dreams.
It's an unusual one. Some weird, almost like Coldplay stuff coming through here in the beat. You could, or EDM, something along those lines. Coldplay kind of gone in that direction anyway.
We ain't gonna die, not now. We gon' make it here, live free tonight till the day appear. Let's sit back right where we at and let the sun be back.
Definitely in an unusual EDM direction on this one. Gotta say, wasn't really feeling that one, to be honest.
If I took a nap beneath a tree in the shade for the sharpness of the swords and blades grass, picturing the images that make you laugh. I left you out to die, but will you take me back? Somewhere in between the crazy and the conscious. She's naked underneath them shadows. Let this.
To be fair though, to the last track, again another example of a different style of beat that he's jumped on. And here we've got something that's like that kind of stripped back indie electronica that was big sort of early 2000s kind of postal service vibes. So again, amazing credit to Mac for being able to jump on all of these different types of beats. I am kind of thinking that as much as I've enjoyed so much of this album, this does fall into the trap that many hip hop albums do, just being a little bit too long. Nothing wrong with an 11-12 track album instead of 17 track album. Cut out the stuff, cut out the kind of filler, and just make it super tight. I do think hip hop. I mean, sometimes like you've got Drake albums that are 90 minutes long. They just don't need to be that long.
To the festival, to the festival.
Music ain't sound like they like it, man. It's
a shame. I actually hated that very last bit from Rap Soul just because the music had just taken me somewhere. I had been starting to get in my head like this happens to all of us. I was thinking I've got to do this, I've got to do this, and then it just the breakdown there, and when it just kind of pulled itself back to just a few instruments and very stripped back production, and I just dropped my shoulders and just thought, you know what? Everything's actually fine. It doesn't matter all this sort of stuff that I'm stressing about. It's all good. It's all good. I'm getting to listen to music and make videos, and people watch them, and that's kind of what I do now. So that's amazing. Again, I reiterate my point. I think I really enjoyed so much of that, from Brand Name to 100 Gang Kids, Weekend, In the Bag, Break the Law, Perfect Circle, Godspeed, Incredible. Enjoyed When in Rome. Loved Ascension, and I like that last track as well, and ROS actually. So I was going to say I'd lose a few tracks, but probably only lose 3 or 4 there. It still fits into the I am of the mind where hip hop albums are quite often that little bit too long, and I say this falls into that trap a little bit. But then again, I am also conscious that I'm not only listening to it, but listening to it and trying to really concentrate on every single song, which isn't typically how people listen to albums. So maybe that exacerbates that somewhat. But still, I mean, I am such a fan of Mac Miller as an artist. It's interesting plotting his evolution backwards now. I still think that he would have probably gone on to make more music like this after Circles, just given his incredible ability as a rapper, as an MC, with his flow, lyrics, bars, punchlines, everything. He has it all. And the fact that he was able to demonstrate an ability to rap over all those different styles of beats is just a testament to how good he is. I will continue to do more Mac Miller music as long as the appetite is there, so let me know down below. And, you know, for sure I want to hear it all and have become such a fan. So a massive shout out for all the support again on the videos from everybody, from the subreddit to my own channel to new people that have come on. If you are new, also please do subscribe, put a like on the video, share, turn on notifications, all that sort of stuff. Finally, quick look at the Patreon link down below as well. You will find some Mac Miller content there, as well as a bunch of other stuff, and reactions are only possible with the support of the amazing patrons. And guys, that's about it. I'll catch you on the next video. My name is Denton, and I'm out. Peace.